Hi, this is Erica Dyer with Incoherent Ramblings of a Crazy Bitch and the sexy Southern vampire, Nick.
Oh my God.
Nick, how was the vampire's ball?
It was fun. It was fun. Everything worked out really well. It was nice. For context, my friend from California, she came back into town and she wanted to do it. She planned this like months ago. Like she literally left, I think, in August, and like I remember telling her about it and giving the information. And uh she like booked her flight like that same couple of days after that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. Um I had to work that day, so I had to drag her to my work with me. But I gave
Yeah,
her
you were saying that last time that you thought you were going to have to do that.
yeah, but no, she was cool. Like, I gave her my car keys. Like we both drove to work with all of our stuff in the car. And I gave her my car keys. I was like, if you need to do anything, go get some stuff, whatever, just go and just be back at my work at like 3:30.
Yeah.
And I was recording stuff with my boss and everything, and my boss is like, oh, we're gonna do a couple ones after I'm done. I was like, I need to go. Can I go, please? She's like, yeah, that's fine. We'll just reschedule. I was like, how about that? She's like, how about the 16th at like, this time? Like, fine, whatever. That's fine. I'll come
Yeah.
back in. We'll do them. No problem. So we left through Atlanta traffic at like 3:30, just barreling down to get to Savannah. We
I
did. It was
bet.
fine.
Good.
And this girl's doing her complicated ass makeup in the car. I'm very impressed.
While you're
Um,
driving,
while I'm driving, and
but
mind
she's
you,
not driving, so it's all
no, no, no,
right.
I'm driving, and mind you, like I know she's doing the makeup, so like I make sure the car's in cruise control, and I'm like in the slow lane, so like I'm like
Yeah.
can poke her own eye out or something, you know. So
Oh
I'm
God.
yeah, I'm trying to be at least conscious about this and make sure that she doesn't injure herself by putting her makeup on or something.
Yeah. Well, I saw the one picture. You guys looked really cool. I mean,
Yeah,
it was just kind of like the chest up you guys did a picture there. So I don't know what the full outfits looked like.
yeah.
I hadn't looked
Um,
at any more pictures.
I don't know. I'll send you the ones that she gave me because she had them on Snapchat or whatever. She sent me like four of them. I'll send you the ones I have
Okay.
because I only posted like two. I only posted two because I don't want to post too many
Okay.
because
Yeah, that's
because
probably what
like
I saw then.
I only posted two because in my stories because I know that my family might be watching and I don't want fucking questions, so that's why I did
Yeah, wasn't she here last month?
that. Oh God,
Month
no,
before?
that's a whole other fucking ball of wax. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. So and once again, she's doing the makeup in the car, and we're like, heading down. She finally gets done. I can speed up,
Yeah.
and I did pick the correct hotel because the hotel is like
Good.
right next to the event, like right next to it.
Good.
So we jump out of the car. She does her hair in the fucking hotel room, and she's like, "You need to get dressed." I'm like, "It'll take me 5 minutes, lady. 5 minutes. Everything's in my bag. I'm not gonna iron shit because I don't need to."
Yeah.
Um, she's doing her hair and like and like I have to get her. She tosses me her fangs to get done because like they're the little like foam beads you have to melt in water and then put in the fangs and like jam in onto your teeth and hold them there for a second so they cool off. So
Oh,
I do
okay.
those. I did mine
That's
two
sweet.
days. I did mine 2 days beforehand, so they actually fit, and I know they're gonna fit. And they can cure, so
Yeah.
I was prepared. So yeah, we eventually get ready and go down there. Like the thing started at 8. Like and here's one thing I didn't know. It's like it's from 8 till midnight, like a very hard midnight. It's like, all right, once midnight happens, like the lights come back on, lights come on, everybody has to leave. I was like,
Oh,
that's not that fun. So
wow. Okay.
yeah, it was a little weird. It was a little weird.
Maybe they're used to people lingering, and this was like a way to get everybody to leave.
Yeah. But also it's on a Friday, which means like you have to leave work wherever you are and get down there in
Oh,
time. And like I
okay.
left at 3:30, which is not a normal work day. Like, and I got there like 8:15, with
Yeah. Yeah.
going as fast as I could and stuff. So even then, like that's I think if they had it on a Saturday, it'd be a little bit better. But that's
Yeah.
I sent that to them. I send that to them in their feedback because I was like, you guys need to do it on a Saturday, so more people show
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You know,
Do it on Saturday. Let it go past midnight, unless
yeah,
everybody's going to turn into a pumpkin.
yeah. Jeez. Well, I mean, that was also a problem either because like we were still having a good time and something. We drank a little bit.
Yeah.
We were feeling good. The music was good and everything was nice.
Mhm.
The
I
band
wonder
they
why
had was
midnight.
Yeah, the band they had was pretty good. They played a lot of like, basic kind of like Halloween stuff and themes and things like that. So they were okay, but I wish my friends, the Casket Creatures were there because they really fucking like bring the house down.
Yeah.
I've gone to their shows every now and again. I fucking love it. They're very energetic and they're very good at what they do. Um, but that's also a thing I put in the feedback. I was like, bring back the Casket Creatures, please. please, please bring back my friend's band because they were awesome. So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens because yeah. But like it was like the venue was weird because we walked in like when I had my tickets ready. I had them on my phone. I had it pulled up and
Yeah.
we walked in. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. We got our little drink wristbands. We showed them our ID to make sure we were 21. So we got the wristbands because I think the event is 18 plus.
Yeah.
But nobody there was
Like
below like
checked.
yeah. Nobody there was below like 35.
Oh,
Yeah. I could tell that. Um there was no security at the door, so I brought in a flask of like high proof rum that I had like got. So that was in my back pocket the whole time, so we didn't have to like pay for drinks and shit. So
hmm.
we would just get like Diet Coke and just drink like 100
There
proof
you go.
rum or whatever with that. So we were fine.
Yep. Yep.
They did have a couple of picture opportunities. They did have like a food truck there that was okay.
Okay.
They only had the one food truck and there was a line
Uh,
line around the block, and I was like, that's wrong. You guys need to at least have two or three if people are gonna
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
eat.
How
Um,
many people were there? Were there a lot?
I want to say 100, or I want to say a little bit over 100. I want to
Okay.
say, but also like they put up the thing like, and I was like kind of tracking the site because I looked at it like a month beforehand, and it was like, oh, 62% of tickets were sold out or sold, and then I went to the site to look at the details when we got there. It said, oh, sold out. I'm like, this doesn't seem sold out. This doesn't seem sold
Yeah.
out.
Mm.
So I think they're still recovering from the pandemic because it kind of fucked people over during that time.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to do it one year, they canceled it again, they wanted to do the next year, and they canceled again, and it was just a whole thing.
Yeah.
So I think people are kind of burnt. They got burnt a couple times on it, so they kind of don't want to do it. But yeah, um, but no, the band was cool, and they brought it some EDM kind of like DJ or whatever. That was awesome. We kind of danced that a little bit and had a good time. Did a couple of the photo opportunities that were there. She wanted to do them. I was like,
Okay.
whatever, it's fine. The place was really cool. It was like you had your little like amphitheater thing in the back where the band could
Okay.
play and stuff. There was a front area where there was like a garden where they had the drinks and stuff set up, and you could go sit down on some like rock wall, and there was like a whole thing there. It was like the Ship and Shore Museum or something like that in Savannah. It was weird. It was all at night. You couldn't see shit. Um, I was the only asshole who looked like an '80s vampire. Everybody else did like the Dracula, like 1800s, like kind of thing, and with the elaborate jacket and like the hair slicked back and like the
Oh,
boots and
good.
everything. And I'm here in my fucking Converse and black jeans, like trying to look like Jim Carrey from an obscure '80s horror movie. Nobody
Okay.
got it.
I love it.
Nobody got it.
I love it.
Um, all the women are trying to look sexy as hell and just like in their very like slinky dresses and their teeth and their contacts and their blood and everything. And so but she looked good. She it was fine. It was funny because when we got there, when we were walking there, she's like, oh, maybe I should have you know brought my elaborate dress or whatever like that. I was like, I don't know, maybe next, if we do this next time, you can. And we get in there and like all these women are like in ball gowns and like doing the whole like Dracula thing and like very old school vampire stuff. And she's like, yeah, next time I'm gonna go big. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, that's fine.
Good.
But
Well, I mean, now you know. Now
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know.
Now we know. But no, we had a good time. It was fun.
Good.
But we were still like getting drunk, from drinking and everything. So we'd start a little bit late. So we were just like kind of feeling it then. So we're like, we don't want to go back to the hotel just yet, even though the hotel is like 4 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we literally we literally walk down the street to a bar right across the street. As like social club, something other. We tried going there. Those line out the door, and it was like, oh, we're not going there. We go to the next one over that's called Boomies. Boomys. We go to
Mm.
Boomies. We sit there, and we're the only people in costume in this fucking bar. It's a little dive bar over there. They're playing like music that me and her listened to when we were like in high school, like that kind of shit. And we're taking turns buying rounds of drinks, so we have a good time. We're listening to the music. We're enjoying ourselves. She's taking lots of snaps and pictures and stuff like that. I'm drinking. I'm getting even more hammered now. But we once again we had a good time. Um,
Good.
we get to the point where we're just like, all right, we need to go back now. We're tired. I'm beat from being up of because mind you, like I got up at 5 to go get her this morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the airport and drive her back. Then I had to get up and go to work, and then drive 4 hours down to Savannah. So as soon as I got back, like I laid on the bed for like 30 seconds and just fell asleep. I was gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but no, we and like the we were at the Holiday Inn next door, and luckily the valet place was cool. Like we could call them up and to throw all our bags and everything. We got up that next morning, Saturday morning, throw our bags in there and go wander around Savannah, which we did. It was a lot of fun. We went to a place called Little Duck Diner. This very like kind of semi bougie breakfast brunch kind of thing. Incredibly worth it. So we put in our name for that. They're like, oh, it'll be 35, 40 minutes for two of you. I'm like, that's fine. Go wander around, downtown Savannah with her, not too far. We go to get her a little shot glass or whatever she wants to get. Go to some other places. We find a little place for coffee because we're both just, trying to recover from hangover. Go find some other stuff. There's a cookie place there that sells cookies that are like homemade or whatever. And there's apparently in the back, like there's a kid there who's very funny and like loves his job, very much, I guess. Because he was just handing out cookies to everybody and just giving everybody shit the whole time. And like he was
hilarious.
Yeah, he was funny as hell, so it was fine. So you could just sample cookies all day. So they didn't really care how many you took. She ended up wanting to buy a couple bags, and like the damn phone thing went off, and I had to go get the table.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her, I was like, I told her like I'm gonna go ahead, pay for your stuff, and just come meet me over there. So we did. We got a good breakfast. I ended up getting their duck grilled cheese, which is actually really good, really good. She got some she got biscuits and gravy, which her being from LA, she didn't know about it and she loved it, so that was good.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
God, that's like standard over here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, in California, it's avocado toast and like diet water or something. I don't know.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
It's that crap, so.
Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, so ended up just getting the car and going back then because we were just kind of done. We're like, all right, we'll drive back. It's a 4-hour drive back. Come back to my place and bring all of our crap inside. And then she wants to make. Well, she was talking about this before she got here because she had bought like moonshine from the Old Smoky Moonshine place last time she was here in August, and I've kind of put it aside for her. So we have this like banana cream moonshine, and she wanted to make boozy banana pudding. So she proceeds to do that. And
was it good?
Yeah, no, it's really good. I still have the entire there was enough for like a 9x12 I guess baking dish of it plus a small bowl of it as well. So small bowl is what we ate, and we kind of figured out the recipe. But no, she put in the fucking giant jar of it. She didn't cut it with water or milk or anything. She pretty much whipped the heavy cream, put the pudding in the alcohol and tried whipping that, and it just wouldn't go because it's fucking alcohol. And we let it set, and she made everything and put it in the fridge, and she let it set. She's like, oh yeah, the minimum time is like 4 hours. Like, all right, fine, whatever. Let's go get sushi at the place downtown. I went to Ocean Views in Midtown, I think Atlanta. Got some sushi because she was craving that. I was like, oh, we'll go there, check it out. And then we went to a bar. After that we went to a bar we went to last time called Mambo Zombie. Went there, had great drinks again. Got drunk. Didn't get too drunk, but she got kind of drunk. Had a good time there because I guess that's our spot now is Mambo Zombie. It's like a Day of the Dead kind of bar in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. It's really nice. We get back to my place, and because she wanted to go back because she's like, oh, it's been 4 hours, it's set, let's go. Let's go. All right, fine, whatever. We tried, and it hasn't really set yet because the alcohol is it's just not how do I say it? It hasn't really like soaked through the cookies yet or anything, and it's still taking a bit because it's just a lot of alcohol and the cream and everything, and it just hasn't worked yet. It's still wonderful. It's still good. It still tastes like fucking alcohol. It has an alcohol aftertaste immediately, which isn't bad, but I mean, it's just it's interesting. Uh, so we had that, and we were drunk, hungry, and needed munchies, so we ordered some food off of DoorDash, and we watched Revenge of the Nerds.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Oh yeah,
I miss those kind of movies, the 80s movies, when they were actually funny.
Yeah.
I miss that a lot.
No, we were having that discussion when we were watching it because it's a movie I love because I have a poster in my living room now signed by some of the cast that I got like 12 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, when I first did conventions and I was like vending them, I did a convention called Fright Night Film Fest in Kentucky, and they had a reunion for those guys. And I bought a poster off of Amazon, and I got them all to sign it, and I even got a picture with them as well, because that's what I wanted because I fucking love that movie. They were wonderful people. They were great. But besides, yeah, and we watched it, and like she loved it, she laughed, we had a good time. We were talking about that as well. Like they can't make this anymore. There's no way they could. And we were falling asleep. It was going to be 2 a.m. We both went to sleep, and we woke up Sunday whenever because I was like, oh, we're gonna take Sunday easy. It's fine, whatever. So she got ready. She got all of her stuff together. Eventually, we're just kind of like sitting there, just doing, just relaxing, just not doing too much because she had to leave Sunday. She wasn't leaving early Monday like she did last time because I think she had a problem getting to work or almost not getting to work because when her plane landed in LA, it was on the tarmac for 20 minutes and it kind of made her late to work for like an hour or something. I don't know. Something happened and she didn't want to do that again. So she ended up wanting to leave.
That.
Yeah, she ended up wanting to leave like, Sunday afternoon. So that's what happened. Got all of her stuff together, made sure she had all of her things and her IDs and shit. Took her to Waffle House because they don't have that in California. So we had a greasy ass breakfast there.
She probably had the shits all week now. She's gonna regret that. I mean, quite honestly, she's gonna regret it if she's not used to biscuits and gravy and Waffle House. Oh yeah.
Oh god. No, it was funny because she's like God damn it, the last 2 times I've been here, we were eating all this good shit. I'm like, well, I don't know what you want. Do you want to do like
Midwest? Yeah, Southern,
I was about to say, I was like, do you want me to, make sure we're doing hikes every day and we're eating healthy? She's like, yes, next time we'll do it. I'm like, don't fucking tell me that because we'll hike around fucking Georgia in the middle of the woods. Okay, and like I'm a fucking Boy Scout. I can do this. I don't know about you. Okay, I can find True North and make sure we can get back. Like I can do this. All right, jeez, don't tell me this shit. So I don't know. Next time it's gonna be acai bowls and protein powder.
Now, have you made any plans to go and stay there yet for a weekend?
In California, no. I think my cousin talked about doing the F1 stuff, but I don't think that's gone through just because like it's kind of hell in Vegas right now. So I don't think we want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because that's twice now that she's come this way, but you got family out there in LA. So
yeah, I did go there in June with Mom, so that happened. So I mean, I might go in December. I don't know. That you know we're in that holiday time now, so it's always like really like everything's up in the air.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Speaking of the holiday time, so you and your friends got together for a Halloween party, didn't you?
Yeah, I was invited to one the 28th, I want to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you make it? Did you go?
Yeah, I did. I dressed I dressed as like the Men in Black. I put on my a whole fucking suit and went. I had the toys as well of that whole thing and I went. I was the only jackass in a suit. But I did it though. I did it.
That's
I did it.
good. No, I think, yep, yep.
I made
No, actually, I didn't do shit for Halloween. I don't
oh
get
man.
invited to shit anywhere anymore. Um, do you give out candy?
No,
Because that was
actually,
on the 28th. Do you do anything on the 31st?
well, actually, I'll tell you about that as well. I had to go like I partied that night, 28th for Halloween, and mom wanted to have grandma's memorial 1 year
Hmm.
memorial that Sunday. So once again, I've been operating this whole weekend on like caffeine and alcohol and trying to operate like a fucking normal person. So it's been weird. So I had to get up early that morning and leave and get to Tennessee by 6, which I missed it because of fucking traffic and stuff. We were having the memorial service for grandma. Mom's reading off of a packet and stuff. I had to like book it there, which I did. I got there
Hmm.
at like 6:15. So, and that's another fucking thing that really pissed me off. My aunt who I love but just can't, like, I don't know what the fuck her problem is. Sometimes she just needs to just be fucking quiet. I swear to God.
Mm.
She we mom gets done with the memorial thing, and then my aunt's like, oh, we need to go around the room and tell everybody, and everybody needs to vocalize, something about grandma. We're already
Okay.
like emotionally distraught right now. Why the fuck do you want to exacerbate it with this
Yeah.
bullshit? I don't fucking know.
Mm.
This is why I'm very glad I'm 4 hours away from these people. Jesus. Um, so it goes down the line, and my niece has saved some voicemails from my grandmother.
Wow.
So after like 5 or 6 people, my uncle, my aunts, whoever else, say their piece, my niece plays the audio and it breaks everybody.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
you know
Absolutely.
because it's like 90 seconds of hearing her say, I love you, Ryu, this and the other. I'm in the hospital, and come see me, this, that, and the other. Oh, dude, it was just like, jeez,
Mm.
heartbreaking. And I could tell, and it's one of those things where I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, and she talked about a lot of people in the family. And I didn't spend as much time as my mom did because mom was right next to her,
Hmm.
but I did as much as I could. And it was one of those things where like, some of the people talking, I was thinking to my head, is like, grandma didn't give two shits about you, or she thought you were an asshole. And some of them had to like get up and stand and grandstand and make this whole big fucking speech. And it's like, just sit the fuck down. Just
Hmm.
say you miss her and move on.
Yeah.
Because if you actually knew what she thought of
Yeah.
you, you'd probably cry.
Yeah.
And so it was one of those things where it's just like, God damn it, man.
God, that's rough.
Yeah. And we did it, and then we went and then we ate, and I was there for a couple of days. So for official Halloween, I went to my brother and sister-in-law's house. We handed out candy there. That was a lot of fun. They would live in a small cul-de-sac in near Knoxville, Tennessee. So they handed out candy. It was cold as hell, but we helped them out. Me and mom and them and everybody. So that was fun. Um, there was this one little girl dressed as, she had a black shirt on, like a little brown paint on her chin, and a backwards red hat on. And she looks at me and Sean, and she's like, "Guess what I'm dressed as?" I'm like, "You're Fred Durst." She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh God, I'm too old for this." Oh dear God.
Like,
Um, and she had like my sister-in-law had this big cauldron out, and like it was empty. Like all the kids came by, and like she kept and
mm.
like they were all well-behaved kids because they were all taking like one and two pieces of candy. She's like, "Take a handful, there's a ton." And she had to really keep telling them over and over again. It's like, no, take a handful. It's fine that we have a lot of
They're
it.
trying to be polite.
Yeah, which is
Trying to
good. I
be
mean,
good
that
kids.
means
Yeah.
at least like they're they have good parents, and they're
Hmm.
well mannered and stuff. So that was fine.
Unlike that one lady. Did you see that video about that lady?
Oh my God, dude, that pissed me
That
off to
just,
no end.
yes. Yes. And it was like the mom or the could have been an aunt. Who the hell knows? But it was the adult that was like grabbing all the candy, using her sweatshirt. That was terrible. That was terrible.
Yeah, and you're teaching your kids to do that shit. It's
Mm-mm.
like, come on, man. Like, have
That
some,
was terrible.
be fucking decent. And here's the thing: is like they've ruined it for that house.
Yeah.
that house is either not going to participate or they're going to be people outside who
Mm-hmm.
will give only like one small fun sized like Reese's
Yep.
cup to a kid now. That's what's gonna
Well,
happen.
they plastered her face on the internet, so somebody's bound to find her.
I'm sure that somebody done some video and some deep dive into that and they found her like social security number and her bank account and where she works and all the other bullshit too. So
But yeah, that's just wrong. And my thing is, why the hell would you want that much candy? I mean, even for me, because I'm addicted to candy, that why would you want that much?
yeah, agreed. I mean, my brother, sister-in-law, they actually, they're running out and they're like, well, they had a big bowl in the living room, like, oh, we'll give the kids, and they kept like two handfuls in the bowl in the living room because like they want at least some, but they don't want it all because they're trying to be
Mm-hmm.
healthier. So they gave the kids all of it, and they went through all of it, like the bags they had from Walmart or whatever, the assorted stuff, everything was gone.
Yeah.
So they went through like 98% of it that they had.
So this sounds terrible, and I still don't know why I did it. So I live in a house in town, a busy corner. We're like a block north of the city pool. Good area for trick-or-treating. And I have a shitload of candy, like the big size, like that you would get at the movie theater. I got a ton of candy, so
Okay.
much candy, but I don't give it out. That's my candy. And I had this one friend of mine. This is terrible. I still don't know why I did this. This one friend of mine reached out to me, like I think it was the day after, and they said, "Oh, so how was your Halloween?" I said, "Oh, I didn't do it too much." And they're like, "Well, did you get a lot of trick or treaters?" And I'm like, "No, not too many. I didn't turn my fucking light on. I hate kids. I didn't turn my light on. That is my fucking candy." And I don't know, to this day, I don't know why I lied to this man. He listens to this podcast. He's going to be like, what the fuck? She lied to me? Because he did. He's like, and I had this whole conversation. He goes, so you didn't get many trick or treaters? And I said, oh, no, we mostly do trunk and treat around here. And he's like, oh, what's trunk and treat? And I showed him. And he goes, oh, do you live in an area where you would get a lot of trick-or-treaters? I'm like, oh, no, not really. I'm like, why am I just lie after lie after lie to this man? And I'm like, the only thing I could think of is I just didn't want him to think I was so hateful of children, but I really don't like kids. But he was like sending me pictures. He's dressed up. He had all these like full-size candy bars for all the kids, and he loves handing out candy. And I'm like, no, I didn't get many.
Yeah. Well, one thing I saw with this was really fucking weird, and it was just really like, I'm not a fan of trunk or treat because like that's, to me, that's like, it's, I don't know.
It's just for the candy. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my generation, we're the last ones to have an actual Halloween. Like like our parents were
Yeah.
like, okay, go get candy, come the fuck back home, you know. But in the small cul-de-sac neighborhood, I saw some parents like in their cars driving with their kids around the neighborhood. Like they didn't get out and walk. They were warm
Yeah.
in their cars
Yeah.
with their kids like outside in the cold. I'm like, why don't you suffer with your kids and just get them, like, put on a fucking extra hoodie and a beanie and like get the fuck out of the car and walk?
Oh, God.
Because I was like, come on, man, like it's not that fucking difficult, and it was one of the things where I'm like, how lazy are you to be in your car?
Yeah, I would see that all the time.
It's so weird. It's so
Yeah, trick or
strange.
treating when I was little, it was fun. We got full size candy and stuff like that. Now it's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
The churches do a lot of like that trunk and treat. The churches will do it because they don't want you going house to house.
yeah, they're worried about.
Um,
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
which we live in a very small rural community. But even then, I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook. Almost 45 years ago, so I would have been about 5 years old. We lived in a trailer park, and I can remember the trailer too. It was the trailer at the end of the street. This guy lived there, and he gave us apples. And my babysitter at the time, she wouldn't let us eat any of our candy until she checked it. And I had a razor blade in my apple.
What?
I did. I
Holy
did.
shit.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck, man?
Yeah. Yeah. And if it wasn't for her checking it, I very easily could have bit into that
What
apple.
the
And we knew
fuck?
exactly which house it came from now. But again, we're from a small community. It's just like, oh, that's that creepy guy at the end, and just tossed the apple. Nobody called the cops or anything, but probably should have.
Well, because
Look at
well, that the thing whole thing was an urban legend that started in the
it's
late
not an
80s,
urban legend.
70s.
It does
Well,
happen.
no. I mean, that's like, yeah. I mean, but like once again, all urban legends are based on truth. But it
Yeah.
happened. It started, I think, in the late 70s, early 80s. There was a guy in some Midwest town who wanted to kill his kids for the insurance money,
Oh.
and he gave them pixie sticks full of cyanide. I think is what it
Mm.
was. So he had two of his kids, and I think like one had the full one had a partial one, and and it was one of those things where it's like, I think one was in ICU and one died, and he tried killing his neighbor's kid as well too, or something like that, and like he didn't the kid didn't eat it, or once again had a partial one, and like he was in the hospital as well or something. So the FBI, the fucking FBI came into town to investigate this shit, to
Mm.
try to find where they came from, which house had them, this, that, and the other. Like, it was insane, and they ended up like going through all the evidence, being like, this guy did it to get the insurance money, because that's how it happened.
Hmm.
And then he was called the Candyman, and then I think 10 years later, after his trial and things like that, he was put to death on like a Halloween night of like 10 years after it happened.
Damn.
Yeah, and ever since it's happened, there's been that thing about checking the kids' candy.
Yeah.
And because it happened to me when I was a kid too. Like, that was the thing that happened on the
Did.
news, and it was a little bit less, because they said, oh, make sure it's on homemade candy, make sure it's
Yep.
the wrap stuff
Yep.
that has the Reese's, and things like that.
Yep. And the
So
packaging, nothing homemade. Yeah.
nothing homemade. Yeah. So
I remember
um
when they started doing that.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
schools, whenever you took treats to schools, you could no longer have, anything homemade. You had
yeah,
to start, if you were going to send a treat to school, it had to be in packaged.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. But that's crazy that you actually got a razor blade in your apple. That's
mhm.
insane.
No, what's crazy is looking back and we never called the cops. Now that's
That's also
crazy.
no, that's also crazy too. Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, we lived in the same trailer park. I don't know what we were thinking, but
That's
that was in the 70s. So
yeah,
we didn't, you know,
that's
yeah.
wild. That really is. Yeah, because I remember the local police department would gladly X-ray your candy for you for free.
Hmm.
That was a
Yeah.
thing. I remember that happening.
Yeah. Mm. But yeah, I still don't know why I lied to this guy about that. Like I said, I think it's because he was so excited about Halloween and I just didn't want to seem like a freak. But I love looking at pictures, but I do not like children coming to my door. I don't like people. I don't like people. I don't like children, especially. And because I actually thought about it. I'm like, Erica, you got all that fucking candy in there. You could just, like, I buy wholesale from Amazon, like the theater size hot
Oh my
tamales,
God.
Mike and Ike's. And so I could easily just hand out, no, that's mine. Now I have, the suckers with the gum in it.
Oh
I have,
wow. Oh
oh
wow.
God, I got like it covers my kitchen table. That's probably why my teeth hurt so bad. Well, I can't eat my candy right now because my teeth hurt.
Oh God. Yeah, your massive sugar intake. Oh jeez.
Oh, I know. If I could cut my sugar, shit, I'd probably lose another 50 pounds. Oh,
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, I
have you
didn't.
lost any more weight?
No, it's well because of going home and this and the other, and traveling and stuff. It's been up and down. I have to. It's one of those things whenever I've like take a week break or take a weekend break. I got to give it
Yeah,
2 weeks for it to come back down to to normal and lose more weight. So it's always like a fucking
gotcha.
process.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully I can get to if I can get to 90 something before the end of the year, I'll be real happy. But we'll see.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it might happen if it goes a certain way, I might be able to do it, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I'll post a picture at the end of the year. It'll be a very like small post. I won't put like a fucking paragraph of like something. It'll be like, yeah, it'll be very, very tiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna make this
gotcha.
whole like elaborate like post of like, oh my god, I've dealt with this my whole life, and
Yeah.
finally I
Yeah.
have. No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm not that person.
I
Okay.
hate that too. Now I've actually gained a little weight, like 5 pounds,
Oh
probably because
jeez.
of all my candy.
Eat
So I was saying
sunflower,
if I
eat
could,
sunflower seeds or something. I don't
oh
know.
my God. I really need to cut the candy and quit buying in bulk. I use the excuse I buy it for my kids, but they don't even eat it.
So
It's
it's just to you.
it's just me.
Oh man.
No. Nope, because the one kid, um, he's really big on keeping his teeth looking good, and he's like getting healthy. And then the other kid, he is like a health nut. He's one that like will read packages to see what the calories are, what the fat, what all of that is before he'll eat it.
Oh wow.
I'm like, good God. And I'm over here eating a dinner of Mike and Ike's. I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, that's God. Any other messages from the men from Scarefest? Anything at all?
Um, Not really. The only one that I really got, um, a friend had messaged and said, who was the person you were talking about that you said you thought might be something, but then you figured out it would just be a good friendship? Who was that? And I said, I'm not going to say anything because that takes away the excitement.
Oh God.
But it was somebody that was there at Scarefest with us.
Okay.
Can you guess which one?
I'm pretty sure I know. Pretty sure I know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what you want from me. I don't.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I could say, oh, be clear with your messaging. It's like I'm not even fucking doing that, so I can't really like preach that either. It's like I'd probably be the same. I'd probably do the same thing as well, where it's like I would communicate, but it's like if you keep gauging the messages I'm getting back and kind of like figuring it out if I'm friend zoned or not, then kind of do accordingly. But
Well,
I don't
I
know.
would say now, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I think I was friend zoned. Story
Well,
of
with
my life.
God, with what went on that night as well, it's kind of like,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh well, story of my life. I went and saw that house.
Oh, the big property we're talking about.
Yeah, I actually put a bid in on it. Right now
Oh,
I'm outbid. Um, I'll go a little higher. It looks like there's 5 of us competing against each other, so I probably won't get it, but yeah, I bid on it.
the whole plot or just one of them?
The whole plot.
Oh wow, okay. Oh
Yeah.
shit. All right. Well,
Well, we don't want to live that close to somebody.
of course, of course. I do hope you get it because yeah, the pictures I saw were amazing.
Yeah,
And
it's seeing it in person because I told my kid, I said, you know what? I said, look, as much as I think it would be neat, before we went and saw it, I said, as much as I think it would be neat to own that property, I said, you and your brother just need to get away from me. We all just need to move our separate ways. And he goes, and only see each other every other holiday. I'm like, you know what? That shit works for me. I said, I'm afraid if I get this property, what's going to happen is the same shit that happens here, only on a bigger scale. Because I'm like, it's a bigger yard, it's a bigger property. I said, you don't even help me mow the lawn here. I got to pay somebody to do it. Oh no, I'd mow the lawn. If you got that property, if we got that property, I'd mow the lawn. I'm like, yeah, we'll see.
he'd mow the lawn the first time, and then that would be it.
Yeah. Well, he'll have to put the down payment down because I have to have the money within 24 hours and I can't get the 10% down within 24 hours and I couldn't get it that fast. So he'll have to put it down. So actually it would be me and the one kid that would buy it together.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I told him he'd have to put something towards it each month. I'm like, even though I could make the payment, I mean, I would never be able to stop working. I'm like, there goes my dreams. That's another thing. It's like if I got that property, which if I could get it for the price it's at right now, shit, it's cheap. It's cheap right now.
Gotcha.
Well, and I'll just say it, because it's not just me getting it, but the house last time it was actually listed, it was listed for just under $1 million.
Okay.
But it was everything. It's the entire estate.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the winning bid on this auction is $331,000.
That's not bad.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's not bad.
So me and my kid are like, you know what? Shit, that's like nowadays just a nice house that's like, if I could get it.
Yeah.
If I could get it for that, it'd be worth it. Because I told him, I said, I don't want to get a house that I'm paying what it's worth. I want a hell of a deal. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, so if it goes much higher, then we're out. I said no,
that's fine. I mean, that's the you have the maximum you can put in, and if it goes past it, I mean, that's fine. You know, it wasn't meant to be then.
Yeah, but I was like, okay, well, it's kind of cool to even bid on it because you had to get pre-approved for the credit. And you have to have the 10% down, and I'm like, we were approved, so
yeah.
But I'm kind of iffy.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's one of those things. It's like, my God, I'd never get rid of these kids.
Well, I mean, if you all three have your own house, you could get that, that underground dungeon you want, that you always wanted for your for your cowboys.
The one house has a bomb shelter in it because they have the two houses and then the pool house. Yeah, the one house that was like their entertainment place has a bomb shelter. Big, thick ass concrete walls and a big steel door. Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I have no idea what they used it for. Conrad's like, who did they keep down there?
It was probably their dungeon. They probably weird BDSM stuff. They're beating each other with whips and cat of nine tails and handcuffing each other upside down and and all kinds of weird shit. Who knows?
Yeah, somebody, and we talked to the auctioneer, somebody's going to get a hell of a deal is what's going to happen. But the bank has to approve the sale. So let's say the highest bid is $335. The bank could say we're not accepting that. So
well, yeah, and
it's auction-ish because it has to be approved.
Well, I mean, I would think, and I don't know, but I would think the bank would take it because if they don't do it, they have to go through another auction again. That's
well,
process.
Here's the shady thing that they're going through too, because the auctioneer was telling us, they will contact the next highest bidder and see if they want to go a little higher. Or if they have somebody that has bid on, because it's being sold in 3 plots, and let's say they have somebody that has a pretty good bid on 2 of the plots. The guy said, well, it's in the papers. We'll contact the other bidders and see if they're willing to go higher for all 3.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's like the auction isn't an auction that's ending. It's still going to continue. And that's kind of why I went ahead and got my name in there. Because I thought, you know what? I'm just curious what it's going to go for and what the offer will be. But I told Conrad, I said, we'd have to keep some money back to be able to clean it up. I mean, the thing's been sitting there. The pool alone's been sitting there for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it leaks or anything like that, but it's somebody's going to get a good deal.
Yeah.
Then again, I kind of just want the kids to buy their own homes and move out. I do. Just move away, not across the, driveway, just away.
Just away. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a lot of people coming, like people moving into your area or in your state? Like just,
Yeah.
Okay.
They can't even keep houses listed here, and the houses are going for unbelievably high prices. The area that we're in, for instance, a 900 square foot house, smallish yard, decent house. It could, I mean, they may list it for a day and it'll sell for $140,000.
Jeez.
Because we are small rural America, and people are moving.
Yeah.
And they want that small town life, and they can't keep houses here.
Yeah. Oh man, if I bought that, I would flip it immediately. I would if it went for the 335 or whatever, I'd do double and market it to like somebody in Oregon or California immediately, and just be like, here's or even for $1 million flat for the whole thing, and just be like, here you go, take it. Here's
See,
what
that's actually what my kid said, because it comes with like 9 acres.
Oh yeah, because you could sell it to somebody in California, and if they saw that kind of land and all that stuff for $1 million, that you wouldn't be able to keep it for somebody like that, and they would just come and give you the suitcase of money right now.
Yeah. Well, the one is so funny because the one house, which these people, that one house they built was strictly for entertainment. They're like, isn't even a full kitchen in there.
Oh wow.
There is a movie theater. There is a trophy room that has $100,000 worth of cherry wood display cases, all glass. You walk in, it's like a museum. The full basement, and they have like a bar area, but there is a bedroom, but it was strictly for their entertainment, for their fun. The other one is the one they lived in.
Gotcha.
So like, who the hell builds an entirely separate house for fun?
Assholes. Assholes who think they have money. Because and then as you told me when we were at Scriptfest, like they went into bankruptcy like a few years after that, apparently. So, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, but no, I would flip that and advertise that out west for $1 million so quickly.
Yeah, actually, because the guy that I was talking to, I said, why rural? And we're talking like their neighbors are Amish. That's how rural this is. When we went out there to go see it, there's Amish out there. It's surrounded by Amish houses.
Well, here's the thing. If they're from out west, they would love it because they would buy their bread and their cheese and their milk from the fucking Amish. They'd be like, oh, it's all natural. It's good for you. And it's probiotics. It's vegan or whatever the fuck it is.
I was like, who the fuck builds a house out here in the Amish country like this? I mean, not that I don't love the house, I do, or the houses, but it's like out here. And he goes, if it was in a different area, $1.5 million easy. He goes, it could go for, but he goes, I don't know why they built it out here. I was like,
I mean, it sounds like they wanted privacy or something. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you guys knew them. You guys knew that family more than I did. So yeah, I mean, probably privacy, probably because they had the money they could. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Ooh, somebody already bid again. It's up to 338 now.
330.
Yeah,
going by tiny increments.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, because everybody knows what these terms are. I had to laugh earlier because earlier it was slowly creeping up, but only by $1,000 at a time.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, who is bidding 1,000 at a time? It was like, they went up 1,000. Oh, I'm going to go up 1,000. Oh, they were like, this is ridiculous. I'll just wait until.
Yeah, somebody's fucking around. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. They're just kind of extending the time until like, well, they're probably going to do like the eBay like sniper bid thing, where like in the last like 5 minutes they'll make it some outrageous thing, and then nobody,
Mhm.
then nobody's going to be able to bid, or it's just going to be too high or something. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're hoping it'll go for at least 500,000, and I'm like, that's too much. I don't
No,
want to
from
spend
what
that,
you're,
but
yeah, I mean it may reach like four, and then might be 450, maybe even, but yeah.
either way, depending on what they want to do with it, they'll get a good deal. But at the very least, it was neat to see
Yeah.
and get approved.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hope you do get it, but if you do, if you don't, I mean, that's the less for you to worry about then, and you can go back to acting and working and
Yeah,
doing that whole
that's
thing.
the thing. That's the thing right there. Because if I do get it, I'll have to get another work contract. I mean, but the fact that I could just get another work contract and be able to get a home like that is pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah, that is.
Especially considering, what was it? I've been doing Epic for 12 years. So 13 years ago, I was making $14 an hour.
Oh wow,
Uh-huh.
oh wow,
Yeah.
and now they
Yeah,
won't even let you leave work anymore.
I know. Although I will tell you, now that I'm done with that one contract, because it was at the end of October, um, it is just such a relief.
I'm
Like,
sure.
yeah, it's just such a relief. Um, this last contract I have is only should be done the end of next week.
Okay, that's
That
not bad.
stresses me out a little bit, because even though I have the money in the bank and I know that building I have is being sold in February, I don't like not having a job, because you would think I would use my time wisely, because time is precious, but I don't. Like, I laid on the couch all weekend. Mm,
Yeah, well, had my friend not come in, I would have probably gone to watch a movie and probably done about the same thing. So
yeah. Well, and I tried to justify it saying, but how it's been the entire year, and actually last year too, because I was in Chicago for a lot of it, driving back and forth, that I have done nothing. I usually, like, 14 hours a day are sitting right here in front of my laptop desktop. Like right now, this setup I have a 28-inch screen here. I got a 20-inch screen monitor there, and then I got my laptop.
gotcha.
So, and I usually do this for 14 hours a day.
Uh-huh.
Um, so kind of laying on the couch was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you need those breaks. You definitely need those breaks because you
I
can't
know,
just
but
keep working.
I'm getting old now. I'm getting old because my birthday's in 3 weeks too.
Yes, it is. It is. It is.
It is. And I don't know that we'll be going to Miami.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, just for the simple fact, one, I have nobody else to go but you and your friends. And as much as I love you guys, I mean, although that might be fun, Erica and 5 young men in Miami having a
You just,
good
you
time
just,
for her
you just got to
50th.
keep up with us, man. Because if we get down there, it's gonna be we'll just be running everywhere.
Yeah, Kathy, she can't go, she's saving money. And yeah, I really have nobody else to invite.
Here, no,
There we go.
you need to get you a fucking cowboy, okay? Pony up the money. If you're not gonna go, you're not gonna go on this. I'm not gonna get a boat for your birthday. Get something else, okay? Get
I
your
don't know. I'm
just
about
do
ready.
it.
Kind of
Just
like,
do it.
this is how sad, like, life is. I was thinking about this when we were at Scarefest, and Kathy brought up me talking about having sex on the hood of that car. And like I was saying, that was the best sex. Do you remember this? And I was like, that was the best sex I'd ever had with
Yeah.
him. I legit do not remember that.
Oh.
Like, that's how long it's been. I don't even remember good sex. I just don't remember it at all. I don't. I've blocked it all out, I guess. I just,
You, This is why you need some good sex. You need to call on the professionals and just go ahead and get it done.
Oh, no, I need a professional to dress me. Like I need to hire a drag queen or somebody gay. I swear to God, I do. Kathy, when we were at Scarefest, she kept trying to get me to pull my shirt out more because she's like, "Oh, you got mom jeans on." It's like, yeah, they are mom jeans, but more it's like the jeans I have are size like 6 sizes too big. And so they got a big area for my gut, which I don't have that big of a gut now. So the jeans are like up under my tits. And I'm like, I need clothes. And I didn't realize how bad till I saw a snippet of that video. I saw a picture of when I was at that comedy camp. And I'm like, my God, I do wear my jeans up really high. I need somebody to dress me.
Well, you put up a Facebook post and you got some offers.
Nah.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do, right? You need to message Jessa Flux. All right. Message her.
Oh God, did you see her Twitter?
I haven't. Hold on. Hold on. I have to look at this now.
You might have to scroll back just a tiny bit on it.
Okay. But no, you need to message Jessa Flux, be like, listen, meet me in Vegas. Let's go. Let's go shopping. I need some stuff. I need some things.
I need my hair did. I need a whole makeover. That's what I need. I need somebody to give me a makeover.
Let's see here. Flux. I think that's her. It's not her. Come on. Okay. Let's see. What are you particularly referring to?
Scroll down to about probably just about well, you could do 6 hours ago, or you could do, I don't know. Okay, so if anybody wants to see more of Jessa Flux, follow her on OnlyFans. Because if her Twitter feed is any indication, she will give quite a show. I do love her though. But yeah, about 6 hours ago, I was like, dang, Jessa. And then she was talking about how horny she was. I'm like, what the fuck? She's just cracking me up is what she's doing. And then was it yesterday? She was talking about wanting to be spanked.
Oh yeah, 4 hours ago. I'm fucking horny. Fire
Yeah.
kitty.
Okay.
Let's see. I wish someone would come over and watch House of Usher with me. Watching stuff alone just isn't okay. I also wonder if this is just her, like, like kind of what is it?
I mean, this is her job.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just her saying these things so that she can get more people to her OnlyFans.
Yeah. And that's actually because she is really a sweetheart.
Oh, she is. I met her at Scarefest in person, like for the second time ever, and she's really nice. She has been nice.
Yeah, she is. She's very much a sweetheart. And I actually thought about that. I'm like, man, having to hustle every damn day to try to get more followers, more people to watch your movies, things like that. That's rough. That's rough.
Let's see. Her OnlyFans as of now is $13.33.
So, like I said, follow her on Twitter. But if you want to see more, Jessa.
I love her website goes to her like all links. It's like it's just does it all. She has her, oh my God, her podcast, a podcast she does. Her podcast is called Taco Talk Show. That's hilarious. I don't think she's very active on it. Let's see. No, she's not no, the last episode she did was this last October. Jesus. She does it sparingly, but before that she did
Maybe
December.
She should do it more.
She did December 2021. Maybe we should get her on here and you can talk to her, ask her horny questions or something. I don't know.
But you're right. Maybe she could take me shopping. I mean, shit, she's sexy. I mean, I
Listen,
wouldn't look the same in those clothes, but
well, I mean, she can guide you in the right direction, let's say,
get me away from my mom jeans. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, why not, man? Why not?
But yeah, that was one thing. Kathy, she's like, Erica, you got those mom jeans on. But shit, I haven't weighed what I weighed now since before I had Conrad. And that was 20 years ago. So I don't have any of those clothes anymore. All my clothes are, you know, larger sized, and then you know, more for comfort than looking good.
Yeah, yeah. But
And
yeah,
I have no style, so I really can't.
but yeah, hit her up and see if she wants, like to meet you in Vegas or at the, actually she's from Indiana. She's
Yeah, I
in
saw that.
Indiana.
Yep.
So maybe you guys can meet and I don't know.
Take me shopping.
Yeah, at the outlets or something. I don't know, at the mall or whatever, and you
Yeah.
can, figure it out.
I must have really bad taste because it's not just Kathy that said that. Oh God, even before I lost the weight, I can remember being at like Old Navy with Conrad and I don't know what it is. It's like with the robes, which notice my red robe today. I'm
Yep.
wearing my sexy red robe. Um, I always tend to layer, like with the big granny sweaters and things like that. And Conrad even said something to me. He's like, your clothes look like they're 2-3 sizes too big. And I can remember being at Old Navy with him, and I saw this sweater or something I wanted, and I went to reach for it, and he grabbed my hand. He goes, Mom, you're not even that big. I'm like, but it looks so comfy. So yeah, even Conrad's like, Mom, you're buying like these big baggy clothes. So I just need to learn how to dress and how to wear a bra again. That's something else I stopped doing too. Was I wear a sports bra instead of a regular bra. My tits don't know what to do when I put a regular bra on.
God.
They don't, man. They don't. Oh shit. But
Yeah.
I'll get my help. I'll get help from somebody because my 50th birthday is coming up, so I'll definitely get help from somebody. So I can look stylish.
Yeah, call up Jess to send a message out, see what she says. Maybe she'll be like, yeah, I'll do it. Why not? You know,
We'll
take a
find
take
out.
take a day off of, playing with dildos or whatever.
With axes or whatever that one picture
Oh
was.
God.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No shit. Well, should we watch the video?
Yeah, let's do it. So we can get it
Oh
queued up.
God, I don't know
See
if
if we
we
can
want to.
get
So
it queued up a little bit here.
while he's queuing that up, from the comedy camp that I was in that I talked about the other day or the other week, they've sent the file where I did my stand-up routine and I just kept bitching about the bathroom. We're gonna see how bad it was. If you watch on YouTube and what is it, Rumble, you can actually see the video. We'll share it, but you can also just listen. You don't have to see anything unless you want to see me in my mom jeans looking like shit, because you could tell I don't feel good. I'm like, ugh.
All right, let me see if I can share the screen.
And I haven't seen it yet.
All right, can you see it?
I can see it.
All right. Let's see the sound. Let's make it 66. Okay, hold on. Can you hear this? Can you hear it? Okay, hold on. Let's see audio. New track. Oh God. Select microphone, select speaker. Hold on. Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
Damn it. Okay.
Isn't it in the Zoom itself when you go to share it?
It should be. Hold on.
Say share audio also.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe that's WebEx that does that.
Probably. Let's see. Hear that? Damn it.
No.
Ah, crap. Hold on. Okay. Audio settings. Same as microphone, Yeti, no array. Audio track. See if this works.
Mm.
Can you hear that?
No.
Crap.
Is it under video? Maybe.
I'm trying to make the audio. Let's see. Audio device. Here. Test microphone speaker switch. Switch to phone audio, leave computer on. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. This phone.
Yeah, see, I can't hear that.
None of it?
Oh, wait, turn that up.
The other night,
Yep, I can hear it.
what my act was gonna be tonight, because for one, I thought it was gonna be 5 minutes, and then now it's 3. For another, I was just in this women's bathroom here. Let's talk about how women can be fucking animals. Seriously, Katie, somebody needs to go in there and clean that up for us. So, who took all the toilet paper in the handicap stall and has it all over the side of the handicap stall, and the paper towels laying all over the floor and laying on the countertops? Yeah, this really isn't a bit. I'm bitching right now. So I want to put this in the show because that is wrong. That is a reflection on all of us. Now I'll start. So talk about Midwesterners and how it feels when we travel, because I'm from Indiana. So I have been all over the United States. I travel for work. As a matter of fact, there's a couple physicians here, and I teach electronic medical records across the country. So I can't be a doctor, but I can tell them what button to push. And one thing that I do when I stay in these other states is I'm staying in different hotel rooms, right? So I just thought I'd tell you about the different hotels and the different experiences I've had traveling. Out in New York, got a hotel delivery to my room. Guy brings the food. My girlfriend is standing there in just a little t-shirt, little pair of panties. The guy puts his foot in the door because she didn't have cash for the tip. Oh, hell no. See, that wouldn't have flown in the Midwest because we have guns out there, right? We're a red state in Indiana. Not that I'm a Trump supporter, but we are a red state. Went to Pennsylvania. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm in my hotel room. I remember this clearly. I'm laying in my bed, relaxed. I got my face mask on. I'm feeling all good. Got a little time before my class. And I hear somebody trying to get in my room, right? And I go to the door. Luckily, I had that little thing on the door because the housekeeping opened the door because some dude said that was his room. And there I am. So, you know, I'm gonna stay away from Pennsylvania there. Then as we come over a little bit further, we come to Ohio. Now, one of my last projects that I was on the road, they told me I was gonna be in Chicago. And I'm like, Chicago, I love Chicago. It's only a few hours for me. I can't wait to get there. I booked my hotel. I pull in and I'm thinking, oh, this is in Chicago. It's in Harvey, Illinois, right? So if you guys don't know that area, it's not Chicago. I pull up to the Days Inn and I go to check in and the guy's like, do you have cash? I've never had a hotel room ask me for cash before. And I said, no, I don't. So he let me use my card. I get up to my hotel room and on my hotel room door, there's like carved in the door, bitch, slut, things like that. I'm like, how did they know I was coming? But I'll let you guys, I'll let it go because there's more.
And that was it.
Okay. Make change this back. All right. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. Let's see.
God, those were some mom jeans. You know, I actually thought I looked good. I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh dear God, somebody needs to dress me.
Oh man, your set wasn't bad. I mean,
I felt like shit.
Your execution was really good. I couldn't tell you felt like shit. I really couldn't.
Oh my God.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, I had actually thrown up 3 times, and one of the times was right before I went on stage.
Yeah.
That's why I was bitching about the bathroom.
Yeah. But no, your set was good. You were confident. You spoke well. Your timing was nice. It was good. It was good. It's a nice start. It's a nice start.
Well, and see, my thing is, thank you very much. My thing is, I know I could do better because I was so unprepared. Yeah, because I told you how we were supposed to have more. And then one of the things that Adam Carolla had said in his podcast was, you know, most of us comedians that had gone on that stage bitched about their time. You know, well, I was supposed to have, you know, and I was one of them. But I didn't bitch about it as much as some people did, but I did still bitch about it.
Yeah, you were telling me some people were taking pot shots at Adam right there on stage, and I was like, "Shoes, that's bold. That's bold." Yeah,
actually, you should watch some of these other. I should send you the the very first one. But yeah, I mean, I hate watching myself like that because I know every spot I could have done better. But
it really, and okay, for me watching for the first time, it was not bad because I didn't watch it before we talked. That's my first time watching it.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. Your timing's good. Your projection's good. Your pauses are good. So yeah, I mean, it was good. I mean, I do understand the you know, obviously having room to improve, but that's not a bad start.
Yeah.
You know, that's a pretty good set. So.
And I completely did it off the fly because I told you I was going to talk about something else, and then I changed it. Yeah. I was just enraged about that fucking bathroom. Nobody was, and that's what made me so. It was like I legit was bitching about the bathroom, and everybody's like, "Ha ha ha ha!" And I'm like, "No, God damn it, clean the bathroom."
Jeez.
Nobody fucking listened to me.
Yeah,
but no, I appreciate that because I'll tell you what. Earlier this weekend, I was actually thinking because I started getting my resume together. I started looking for another contract because I'm like, Erica, let's be. And I hate when I talk about myself in third person, but like, let's be realistic. I will never make the money that I could with my IT work. I'm also not as funny or talented as a lot of the other people that are out there, a lot of the competition. Do I enjoy doing stand-up? Do I enjoy being in the movies? Absolutely. Fucking love it. But is it realistic? I mean, I'm going to be 50 years old. And then that one friend of mine that I told you was flying back from Texas to LA. And it was the first time he had listened to the podcast. And he started texting me and was like, oh, you are so funny. And he's still like, for days now, he'll be listening to different things on the podcast, and he'll text me about it. And he's like, I cannot wait until you meet the right people in the entertainment industry to take you to the next level. And I'm like, oh, maybe I am a little funny. Because he's an actor out in LA. And I was like, oh.
Well, see, and it's one of those things where it's like, you can still do the acting thing. I mean, I think you have fun with that. And
I do.
From what I saw with what the hell was it? Camp Blood,
666.
Yeah, you were the only actor giving a shit in that whole part in the whole movie. So
I put my heart and soul into that.
Yeah, that was the
Grace.
only thing, because everybody else was just reading lines and it was really boring. You at least like emoted and gave it a fucking effort. So there's that. But I mean, even then, I mean, all you have to do to kind of get a little bit further, I think, is to keep doing open mics and just making sure your stuff is recorded and we can post it on social media, and that'll get you some people out there. Somebody's gonna see it at some point and maybe like it and do something about it. So
yeah,
who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like I've always said, it's not that I can't be funny. I just sitting there with me. That's like I told my friend, I said, oh, that podcast is nothing. I said, you really want to get to laughing? I said, because there's shit Nick and I talk about that isn't in the podcast because we can't have it on the podcast.
Yeah.
I said, just get there, sit with me, having some drinks, man. We'll have a good old time.
Oh yeah. When we were at Scarefest, dude, we were rolling. It was good. It was real nice.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So now that I've seen it, I do need I needed a belt. That's what I needed. I looked like I had no waist.
Yeah. You just needed a belt. Just needed a belt. That's it.
Yeah. Oh God, I felt horrible. I couldn't. And what? You're right. Looking at the video, from an outside perspective, wouldn't have been able to tell, but I had a migraine so bad that when I got back to the hotel, I got sick for a fourth time.
Yeah.
And sat in the shower for like an hour.
Yeah. Couldn't tell from that clip. Couldn't tell at all.
Okay, good.
Played it off well.
Good. Well, that's what honestly, that's what I have to do in my classes, because now we teach virtually a lot of the classes, but if I have, let's say 20 physicians that are expecting me to come in and train them, and I know that I'm the only person that can teach that class that's on site, I can't call in sick. You just make it work.
Yeah.
I and other trainers are the same way. I know trainers who have taught while they're passing kidney stones. They're up there doing their best. It just, because nothing is worse than telling a doctor they have to reschedule.
Yeah, because it'll be 6 months from now and they have to reschedule and stuff. So yeah, it's a problem. Yep. I'm sure.
Yep. So, well, that wasn't as bad. For those that couldn't see the video, we'll try to get it uploaded or.
Yeah, if you want, is it cool if I cut it out and we put it on? Because I'll cut it out and I'll put it back in that folder. It'll just be your part, and I will put it up on social media so everybody can
Okay.
kind of see it. So
I'll
yeah.
put it on my TikTok. That's something I see. We talked about social media and earlier how much you hate it. I just don't know how to utilize it.
It's just, well, now, like, currently the thing is short form video. That's the thing, is like, because I'll look at the analytics of everything I do across, like, my friend's podcast, the t-shirt store I opened, and your stuff, and it seems like the reels are what they keep pushing. They want to keep pushing that. So that's the thing that gets the most eyes constantly. But
Okay.
but since I have the ability to make clips of the stuff we do on here, I just need to I need to probably get a social media app or something that I can at least like schedule the posts for, so I can start putting them out a little bit more frequently, and putting them out more, so this way people can watch this stuff. That's really all it is. So
Yeah.
it's just
Well,
managing that stuff and putting it out.
and I was trying to think of, because I have TikTok. I don't have, I think maybe 2 videos on there, but like testing material out, I could put that on TikTok too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, why not?
I don't know. I was just trying to think about it, but I was also looking at places around me where I could do stand up, because that's honestly my friend that was texting me this weekend. I don't think he realized that what did have an effect, because I truly, this weekend, I was like, why am I even going to bother? As much fun as it is, I can make this much money doing a job I truly do enjoy. I mean, yes, this is my dream over here and what I'm passionate about, but there's no money there. The money's over here.
Yeah. Well, and like, yeah, with the dream stuff, the money takes a long time to get going. That's the unfortunate thing. With the
Yeah.
job that you've been in, you, like you said, for 13 years, it's already established. You're established yourself
Mhm.
in that industry, and you're making good money. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I hate to give it up, but because of what he said, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna go back to my original plan. Um, Provided I don't buy this compound. Um, but I could easily take the next few months off and just focus on going around doing stand up, acting, getting my headshots, getting, because like I'm signed up for all the websites, Actors Access, Backstage, all of that,
yeah.
but I don't have a profile set up. I don't have the movies I've been in on there.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm also like, come on, Erica, like you paid to be in that movie. But like you said, if you compare, and that's another thing my friend said, he goes, you're better. Your acting is better than some people that I've seen in movies that have been working as an actor for years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh, maybe I could do it.
Yeah. And I mean, you can always still do your job,
both.
because you can still do your stuff. And I'm sure there are, comedy clubs around you that are not too far that you could go do open mics for on the weekends, if you wanted to. I'm not saying every weekend, but whenever you felt like you could,
Yeah, Indianapolis. Yeah, Fort Wayne has a couple. Indianapolis, as we get up near Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can just start making it a thing, working on a set or a couple of sets, a 3-minute one and a 5-minute one, and this way, you can kind of refine those and keep going.
But see, that's the thing. And that's what I thought I would learn at this camp, and I did not. I struggle with having a set because I just talk. That literally, what we just listened to, I just talk. Without much thought. I need to have it narrowed down to a set because I wouldn't be able to repeat myself. Because to me, it's not like a joke and I'm telling a joke and then tomorrow I'll tell the same joke and then I'll tell the same joke because I'm just talking.
Gotcha.
And I don't, it's more improv.
So
I don't always remember.
Okay. Is there anybody from the camp who could help you write the set, or you could get with on like a A Zoom
Oh,
call
I'm
or whatever?
sure.
Okay.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because I know that there's I just need to learn how to narrow it down
Mhm.
and transition it and keep it to was it Carol Leifer said you need to have a 3-minute, a 5-minute, a 7-minute, what was it? A 3, a 5, and a 7, I think is what she said.
Okay.
Because you never know when, like what they did to us, where for hours you think you're going to have 5 minutes and then suddenly you have 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never know that. So you need to know where to cut it off. And you can still have some of the same jokes in the 3 minutes. Oh, if I get 5, then I'll add this on. If I get 7, then I'll add this on. And that's what I struggle with.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would connect with some of the people if you're still talking to them, and then and who went to the comedy camp, and see if they can help you at least help you format and get those 3, 5, and 7 minute sets. So if you decide to do the open mic nights, you can just be like, all right, I got even if you have it like you have the sets down, you have them on your phone as in the notepad function, at least you have them listed and you know what you have. You can at least like you've done them enough at some point to where like you can kind of like what points to hit and how long it takes to get there. So that's why you're good. But I mean, no.
So I just need to do that. I did start looking again because years ago that's what I started doing, was going around and doing stand up everywhere I could, and then you just have a bad night and why am I doing this to myself when I got this job I could focus on? So, and that's what I did. And I just kind of got away from it. Same thing with the writing. I religiously wrote in my blog, always did. And it's funny because he also told me I needed to write a book. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
He's like hitting all these points that I was like, I've been wanting to write a book since I was in school, and just money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a friend of mine,
a
friend of mine actually has written a couple of books, and he's got a publicist. So I have that contact whenever you want to do that. So I do know somebody about that too.
Nice.
And I do have a podcast studio here, so we can do your audiobook as well if we want to. So that can be a thing too. So
absolutely.
We can do all of that. All of it we can do. We can get it done.
I just got to narrow it down to what I want to do. Because there's it's like I have, all these years and all these ideas, but I just need to sit down and focus.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I thought I'd do that this past weekend, and I didn't. I just laid around and lied about giving candy out. So
yeah, I think it's hard for people like us to focus because we're always constantly moving. So to focus on one thing and try to getting it done is difficult. I know my goal. God, I need to get this done soon, and it keeps like it's the top of my list to do. But I have a script I've written that I wrote like 5 or 6 years ago. That's probably a third of the way. Like it's like the first act is done. I just need to write the other 2 acts, and I have it fleshed out in like notes. I just have to be inspired enough to finish it. So I have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to at some like and here's the way I do it. Like the way I do it is I have to watch movies that correspond to that idea in succession. Like I have to get up early and watch like 4 or 5 of them, and then I'll be like, all right, I got it. And then I'll go to my computer, sit there with my coffee and my headphones and listening to music, and I will just like type out everything I need for those 2 or 3 acts. And that's all I'll do for like 3 hours. So I need to get that done too, because I've got a couple of them, but this one's been really like rattling around in my head for years now, and I need to just get it done. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, now that your Etsy store probably won't sell, because I was going to ask you, how'd your Halloween t-shirts go?
Yeah, they went okay. Basically, I kind of broke even with the running of ads and and the whole thing. So it's like I'm not too mad at it. It was kind of more of an experiment.
Something to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it going for a little bit. Probably I'll probably keep it up for another couple of years and see how it goes.
Are you going to do Christmas ones? Do like
No.
every holiday?
No, I'm just gonna keep it kind of fall and Halloween stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it like that. But
Okay.
I'll start heavily edit.
But what I was going to say is if you weren't going to focus on that as much, you could focus on your script.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Yeah, because that'll be on there, and I'll probably turn off free shipping once the new year starts, and then I'll turn it back on once like it gets to fall. But and then I'll start working on it again, like by the time. And if I come up with any designs, I'll draw them out and put them on the site as it happens throughout the year. So if I see anything cool, I'll draw it out and make my own designs and put them up there, as new stuff. So, but that'll be about it. I won't heavily advertise again until like June or maybe even August. So
Okay.
I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, no, my main focus will be this podcast and advertising it and putting out reels and stuff across YouTube and Instagram and stuff. So
yay.
Yeah, that'll be the thing now, because I concentrated a lot on the other stuff now, but now that's over with. So it'll be this podcast. So try to get some more subscribers, some more people listening, some more views, some more fans. So yeah.
And trying to keep our spirits up since we are getting into the holiday season.
Yeah, because we both don't like it.
Oh God, I fucking dread it. Already dreading it. It's like as soon as the tree or the leaves fall from the trees, it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave my house again until March.
Jeez. Yeah, and I feel for you up north, man, because it gets cold like at the end of September for you guys, and it doesn't warm up until like May.
Yep.
Yeah. It's bad.
We've actually had snow in March before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, but no, every year, just like the fucking holidays, man. Can't do it, hate it, not a fan of it. I did tell my brother and sister-in-law to like figure something out for my birthday. So I'm not gonna go out of town because I just don't feel like I think it's too much money to waste on to do that. So I'm not gonna do that. But I am going to just do something with like my local friends and immediate family. Well, not really immediate family, but just like people I actually want to spend time with. Basically, it's what it's going to be. So I don't have to be around my aunt, my uncle, my mom, and my parents and shit. This way I don't have to like deal with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told them both. I was like, figure something out, but I'll take the heat for it in case anybody gives you guys in case there's any shit to happen, because I know the older folks are going to be mad at me, be like, oh, it's your birthday, you need to spend time with your family. It's like, no, I fucking don't. We have two holidays to spend time with each other, and okay, it's fine. It's okay. We'll live.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and your birthday's right there around Christmas time, so you guys are already going to spend Christmas together. So.
Yeah. So that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, because you guys do get together around that time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know. I think Christmas is a Christian holiday. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, it's just for the kids anymore. It's just for family time.
Yeah. Yeah, but I hate the music. I hate the gift
Mariah
giving.
Carey.
Fuck, I hate Mariah Carey. God damn it. Oh, jeez. And like it's terrible because now she owns that song, and every year she makes more and more money off of it. I know they do the calculations every year, and I'm just like, fuck it, man. Really? Oh, jeez. Why can't the Christmas anthem be like Run DMC Christmas? Why can't it be that? Because that's a good song.
Oh,
but no, I have to have fucking Mariah Carey. God damn it.
It's not that it's not a good song. I just don't need to hear it 500 times.
Oh, jeez. And I'm sure she licenses it to everybody, like the radio station, fucking Target, Walmart, whoever will take it. Like she gives it to everybody. I'm sure she does. Oh. It's funny because I know on this one app I'm using, was it Public or whatever? It's like a stock trading thing. They recently came up with like, they have alternative assets you can buy into. One of them was the Shrek music you could like get into.
Oh.
And I wish they would put up the fucking Mariah Carey. I would buy a segment of that. That'd be great. So like for like 6 weeks out of the year, I'd earn a lot of money out of it. It'd be great. Yeah.
You see my cats getting ready to fight back here?
Yeah. They're ready to kill each other.
Actually, the big black and white one, he doesn't have any claws. He's all four declawed.
Okay.
The big Siamese, he has all of his claws, but this black and white one will beat the shit out of him. He's got some weight behind him.
Yeah, he's a big
hit him
boy
with his little nubs. Yeah, look, see? The Siamese wanted that spot. That's what that was about.
Oh, jeez.
And that female's there. Still nobody's writing in to say how many cats they've seen.
No, nothing
The
yet.
colors
nothing
of my robes.
The colors. Nothing yet. I still got the emails going, but now there's no messages.
You guys, you need to tell us. Tell us how your Halloween was. ericadyerpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody writes us anymore.
I don't know.
Don't you guys know we'll answer questions? No question. We won't say names. You can ask anything you want.
Yeah. Well, I think once again I'll work on social media stuff. Hopefully we get some more inquiries and things like that through those channels as well. So, but also run a couple ads on some things I did before as well, so we can get some more listeners and more subscribers and stuff. So
Okay.
Yeah, it'll happen. Because we went up a couple of subs on YouTube. I need to also work on Rumble as well and get those episodes on there, so this way, they can run there too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a lot of stuff. My concentration for the next couple months will be on this podcast. So
well, and I will work on, I don't know, doing what I can. Just let me know what you need from me. I don't know. See, I can't even focus.
Your sets.
My sets. I need to work on my sets. I need to get my headshots. I need to get my what the fuck is that called? My reel.
Your reel. There you go. Your reel. Yeah.
I paid 2 different people to put a reel together for me, and I have yet for anybody to do it.
Are you fucking serious?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, just tell me which movies are out and I'll download them and make a reel for you.
That's part of the problem, is there's only a couple movies out.
Okay, all right. Let's wait. Well, let's wait until probably this time next year when everything's out, and we'll get some more stuff for sure. Or if you can, if you can if you can force everybody to send you your parts, that'd be great too.
Well, and see, the problem with that is I am not like a talent where they're going to try to make me happy. If I paid to be in their movie, why are they going to take time to try to send me their, my little scene? But yeah, that's the problem. A lot of these movies aren't out.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Camp Blood is out.
Yeah. I'll grab that.
And then the rest of them are like on, I got that little tiny bit in Murder Size.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are on DVD. So it's like, okay, so how do I record that? I can
acquire those as well. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to college for a lot of things. A lot of them were ripping off movies from various places, so I'm good at that. Yeah.
Because I'm like, Macabre Mountain is out, Wolf Hollow is out, but it's not streaming anywhere.
Yeah, once again, if I have to buy the DVD, it's not gonna be a problem. It's fine. I can definitely pull off your parts for sure. It's not gonna be a problem. So
the one that I really cannot wait till it comes out, it's coming out December 1st, is that recent one I went to New York for, or not recent, but a few months ago. Where it's not horror. It was like a completely different, like more of a thriller drama genre. So that one I can't wait for.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I saw the rough cut, and I think it's going to be a good movie.
Awesome. That's good. No, that's great. Yeah, if you want to make me a list of stuff, I'll try to find it and put together like a 3 to 5 minute reel of all of your stuff.
Well, it's not all the way updated because there are more movies than this, but if you look at my IMDb page, that lists the movies.
Okay, I'll check it out then.
But it's not all of them, because like I said, there's more. But yes, it has me listed as an actress in 32 movies. And like I said, there's more than that, but there's only a few that are out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If they're if some of them are out and I can acquire them, then yeah, I'll get them and pull off your scene so we can get you a reel.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, because
that.
I've made a couple of reels for actor friends of mine. I've done that before,
Okay.
so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know the one guy I mean, if I just brought it up to him again, he'd probably be like, okay, that's right. But I mean, if I don't have any scenes to give him, what can he,
Yeah.
there's nothing he can really do.
Yeah. Oh no, God, that was one of the first few things I did when I came to Atlanta was helping my actor friends make stuff. And one thing somebody was doing here, which was really kind of weird, they would make fake movie trailers and make fake IMDb's for the movies and only make the trailer for the movie. Sorry, they'd make fake posters, make a fake trailer, and then put people down as certain actors, and then be like coming soon. The movie would never come out, but you would get your scenes, like they would shoot fake scenes for the movie and you'd have like a reel. It was so strange. It was incredibly strange.
Mm-mm.
But that was the thing they would do. They would make a whole production out of it. They'd make some fake name for a movie. Uh, get one of their artist friends to drop a poster, put whoever actor friends they had in it, shoot and make the trailer in like a weekend, and then they would make fake scenes for their reels, and then the movie would be forever like coming soon.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that was the thing that was happening a little
Why
bit
didn't they
then.
just make a movie? Why did they just write a movie?
I agree with that much
Or
like
short, or
yeah,
yeah.
with that much effort, like you're almost there. You're almost there.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, because it was a lot of effort. They were just doing it for their friends and people, and I think some of them were actually doing it as like a paid. They would have actors and actors like pay them to do that. So this way these actors and actresses would have more scenes. Because they would just be starting, so
Mhm.
they needed some clout. They needed like 3 to 5 projects, and some reels showing their range of whatever they were doing. So they needed stuff, so they were just paying them to do it. So I don't know if it worked. I don't know if they got anywhere with it, but it was a thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Wonder if they did.
yeah, it was
I
just
was gonna do like those fake ones. I was looking that up too. After I talked to my one friend, where you can go out. They do it in LA, where they'll create different scenes and they'll film it for you, like as if it's 3 different movies, and then they'll put your reel together.
yep.
But it was like $1,500.
Oh man,
And I'm like, damn, man, I'd have to fly out there and get a hotel room and
yeah, it would end up costing you $3,000 for all that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
On top of what I've already paid out. And I was like, I guess I'll just wait until some of these movies come out. But they should be this fall. Some of them should be coming out. And that was the other thing. I didn't want the same, because I really get into some of these roles. I really do. Like, so I wanted the different to show how I could be the different characters.
gotcha.
Like, I've been everything from a murderer to a victim, comedy to horror. It just, I want the variety. So, because otherwise, there's Camp Blood there, but that's really about it right now.
Yeah, no, you definitely want to show your range in your reel. They always want to see your range for sure.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. You'll help
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yay, thank you. Give you something else to do along with the 1,000 other things on your mind.
Well, I don't have a girlfriend, so I need to keep busy some.
I know. My niece said she didn't know anybody, and I haven't. I'm so upset.
Oh
She
God,
said,
no.
"Yeah, they're just." She goes, the Indian girls that she knows, they're either too young or they're going to be older.
Yeah.
So not that she doesn't know single ones, but because I said kind of the mid-20s to mid-30s kind of range, trying to get those baby years in there. Make sure they can still reproduce.
Oh God. Yeah, definitely. Oh God. Speaking of that, my aunt sent me 2 other girls, or 3 other girls. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. I have to fucking read the messages and listen to them. Phone numbers and pictures and names and shit. So yeah, I'll contact them tomorrow.
Good. Where did they live?
I
Close or far?
think one's in Chicago.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
I gotta check. Let me see if I can actually look
That
this
would
up.
actually be good because they could get a direct flight. And
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a bad flight.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, one Texas, one Chicago. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. One Texas, one Chicago. But damn it. She's so bad at sending me this stuff. I love her to death, but goddamn it, she's terrible at sending me this. She'll send me she'll send me like I need 3 things. I need the picture, the name, and the phone number. It'll always be 2 of those things, and never the ones that like. It'll never be enough for me to actually like do anything with. It's either the picture and the name and no phone number, or it's a phone number and the picture and no name. Like it's never all 3 of them where I can have a somewhat like complete picture and
God.
and then like contact said girl. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's just it's they want me to talk to them, but it's like if you don't give me the proper information, this can't happen. It's not going to go through. So you need to give me the proper information so I can do this. But I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, I don't really care. I just do it just out of curiosity and see how it goes. So yeah.
But the nice thing is, you can still have kids even if you don't get married till you're in your 40s. I mean, fucking.
That's true.
What's his name? Al Pacino has to pay 30 grand a month child support because he had that fucking kid with that 20-something-year-old.
Yeah.
So see, you still got time.
Oh God. Yeah, because I've quit the like I said before, I've quit the dating apps. I'm not on any of them, and I refuse to get back on them because
they're just. I think people are kind of burnt out, especially after 2020, and now they want that in-person interaction, that meet, instead of communicating on it. Just I think it's kind of done with now, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the height of it was during the pandemic for sure, because people wanted to connect and talk to somebody. So, and then you learn like what is it? There were a couple things I learned that were really wild. Apparently some of the women will put their age as 99, even though they're like in their 30s or whatever. This way they don't get guys looking at them all the time. So they'll put their age as 99 and they'll they're up there. It's very strange. And then the other thing you learn is that those apps are mainly focused on dudes. And they're the ones who have the high swipe rates. They're the ones who will pay for the premium packages and the likes, and the other bullshit that they have on there as well, just because they want to get noticed. And it's always like, I think it's like a 5-to-1 ratio on apps between like guys and girls. So yeah. It's just a business, man. They want to make the money. They don't really care about connections and things like that. So
well, and there's so many of them out there now.
Oh God, there have been even more that pop up. I've gotten ads on Instagram for like at least 2 or 3 more that have popped up, and I was like, I just don't care anymore, man. I can't do it.
Yeah, it's just overwhelming because it's like, which one do you pick? Also thought about they have those matchmaking services, which are kind of old school, but I don't know. That's more for rich people, I guess. Because they got that one lady, she has a show, I think, on Netflix, Patty Singers or whatever.
Yeah.
Matchmaking. She matches millionaires or something. I don't know.
Oh God. Yeah.
You got to be kind of like elite. and make money.
When I get that American Express black card, yeah, then I'll give her a call. Jeez. Yeah.
Oh God.
But no, I mean, like, yeah, like right now I'm content, I'm happy, so that's whatever.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, to be honest, spending time like us going to Scarefest, that was a blast. And I told Kathy, I said, actually, it probably would have been more fun and we would have done more, except God, I hadn't seen you in a year and a half.
Yeah.
And we really didn't end up drinking as much as I thought. Well, you may have, but Kathy and I didn't drink as much as I thought we would.
No, well, I mean, you guys did carry flasks with you. You didn't. And the funny thing is that you, when we got to that Friday night when we were at the table and like nobody was coming around, and I was having to like drink off of you guys' flask. Those flasks were still, I think, at least half to 3/4 full. They were still pretty full.
Mm-hmm.
So you all didn't drink that much. I was the one just chugging away.
You did too. You did.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's just drinking is one of those things that I have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not in the mood, it just makes me sleepy.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the mood for it and I'm nursing it, then it gives me energy and I feel like, going out and having a good time. So
yeah,
I don't know, but now that we kind of got the feel for it, what their setup is now, we got Airbnbs that we liked. I think we'll have more fun next year. Definitely want to do that bourbon thing again.
Okay, yeah. So I'll book Thursday through Sunday again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll make sure in the next couple of weeks to go ahead
and
reserve it.
We actually thought about booking until Monday. So we could kind of explore Kentucky a little bit, but okay. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking of, Thursday to Monday.
Yeah.
Then we don't have to worry about, I mean, it sounds horrible. I'm a fucking nearly 50-year-old adult. I shouldn't think this way, but that way I'm not trying to drive home with a hangover on Sunday. I have a day to, relax a little bit.
I mean, you do what you want, it's fine.
Good.
I mean, I was basically drinking this whole weekend. I drank after they went to this fucking ball. Me and this girl literally walked across the street in our nice outfits, while everyone else is just like, in their, just drunken Friday whatever at this bar. So we're the only jackasses dressed up.
Yeah, but you know what? You guys did it, and she was fine with it too.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Then Saturday night I went to Mamba Zombie in Atlanta, which is our bar now. It's like our very nice Day of the Dead bar, because like they don't like being called a tiki bar, even though that's kind of the mood, the atmosphere they have, but they get mad when you call them a tiki bar.
Really? Okay.
Whatever. I don't know. It's still a nice place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you. Got to be in the mood for drinking. I know that I think this next weekend, my friends, I think it's a Friday. I gotta check and make sure. Is it a Friday? It's a Friday. Jesus. Friday I'm gonna go see a band in Gainesville. My friend's band in Gainesville, Georgia. They're playing. Actually, the saxophone guy from Lost Boys is going to be there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be there, and then they're gonna play their stuff. Yeah, so gotta get a small hotel for me and my friends so we can do that. But yeah, hopefully the Vampire Ball place listened to my feedback and they get my friend's band back, because that would be so much fucking more fun. Oh man. And hopefully it's a little bit better next year. It. Yeah.
It sounds like this year was just kind of okay.
Yeah, because I think I didn't go last year because I think it was like the third attempt they made to get it going. And it was like after COVID, and then this is like after COVID kind of thing. This is like their first one after all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of it being on Friday, man, because you're cutting off a lot of people, especially if they want to come down from Atlanta. You're cutting off a lot of people.
Yep. And that whole midnight thing is just weird.
It was a hard limit, man, because like we were kind of dancing away, and all of a sudden we could see. I was looking at my watch, and it went 11:59 midnight, and they put on the house lights like they do at
That
restaurants
is
and
just
shit.
so
And
weird
I'm
to
like, that's
me.
fucking crazy.
I could see them announcing, hey, it's midnight, we need to start heading out, and you shut the music down, and then you slowly bring up the lights, but just to be like, boom, there you go. It's like a high school dance, or
Yeah.
middle school dance. Oh,
Yeah.
time's done, time to go.
Yeah. Well, at least, and the thing is that if my friend's band is there, they're more likely going to stay in the hotel that I'm at, and then we get to go back to the hotel with them and fucking party.
Yeah. Yep.
That'd be the even better thing. That'd be the even better thing. That's why I pray that they are there next year, because they did it before the pandemic. They were doing it like, every year.
Mm-hmm.
And then that bullshit happened, and then they went to somebody else. But yeah, I wish they would bring them back. It was so much more fun.
Yeah.
Plus, and
maybe
like,
they will.
and like I said, also like downtown Savannah is very like, if Key West and New Orleans like had a child, that's what downtown Savannah is like. It's kind of that architecture and kind of that feeling. It's nice.
Okay.
We had a good time there. There's a lot of niche restaurants and stuff, a lot of good stuff. So
good.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's
No.
nice.
No.
Yeah. It's definitely nice to, go walk around for a bit.
All right. Well, on that note, because of this damn time change, because right now it's really almost midnight, right? Like my body thinks it's almost midnight.
Yeah.
And I usually go to bed at like 8. Just because I usually fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because I'm so bored. Oh, God.
But yeah, no, we can definitely end it there for sure.
All right. Well, I want people to write us. Give us ideas, tell us past podcasts you loved, what you wanted to know more about. People seem to like some of my stories from my youth. I got plenty more of those too, so we'll have to bring up some of that old shit again. But make sure you write us at ericadyerpodcast@gmail.com. Tell me how many cats you saw.